Speaking of health and beauty, hair loss is an all too common condition and often not discussed due to ongoing stigma men and women face. But if you're experiencing thinning hair or hair loss, it's important to know you're not alone. In fact, August, which is tomorrow, is National Hair Loss Awareness Month, and we actually have skincare guru, dermatologist, and Viviscal spokesperson, Dr. Tia Paul. Doctor, thanks so much for waking up with us.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
So, doctor, what causes hair loss?
So everybody loses some hair every day. It's normal to lose 50 to 100 strands of hair every day, according to the American Academy of Dermatologists. But some of the common causes of hair loss include number one, telogen effluvium, which is excessive hair shedding that can happen after a lot of stress, such as childbirth, recent illness, or even after losing a lot of weight. Another common cause of hair loss is called androgenetic alopecia, which in men is the male pattern hair thinning or hair baldness that can happen with hair thinning at the crown of the head and later receding hairline. And in women, the hair thinning can start along the part or even the crown of the head.
Well, I've been experiencing hair loss in these baby hairs after giving birth to my daughter. And a lot of people, they associate hair loss just with men, but women, we deal with it too.
That's correct. Although hair loss is typically associated with men, studies have shown that 30 to 60% of women can experience hair loss by the time they turn 50.
Geez, so what treatments can we look for?
So you can start off by boosting your vitamins. I like the Viviscal hair growth supplements, which is actually recommended by dermatologists across the country because it's backed up by clinical evidence. It's formulated with Aminomar, which is a proprietary marine collagen complex that is 100% drug-free formula that helps with hair diameter and hair shedding. Number two is to nourish from the inside and eating a diet rich in protein, such as lean meat, Greek yogurt, that can help with building hair.
Do you have any other hair care tips and hacks?
Yeah, I always recommend washing your hair often so that the scalp is not too greasy or itchy. Number two is to use a thickening shampoo and conditioner, the Viviscal thickening shampoo and strengthening conditioner. It's made with marine collagen and seaweed extract, incorporating a scalp scrub once a week, such as the Viviscal exfoliating scrub, and also maybe adding a thickening serum, such as the Viviscal thickening serum that can be added to wet or dry hair.
And where can we go for more information?
You can find more information on Viviscal.com. In fact, they have a 30% off site-wide discount if you use the code NHLAM30.
Well, I really appreciate you speaking with us this morning, Doctor. Have a great day.